Hey everybody, welcome back to Record-ology. Today I thought we'd listen to this cool record right here. I've had it pinned to my wall for a while. Well, not pinned, I mean it's going through the hole in the middle. But this is an Evatone sound sheet. I'm going to show you right there. It's one of the different brands of sound sheets slash Flexi-Discs that were out there. A lot of times these came in magazines. This one probably came in Guitar Player magazine. We had a collection of those from a relative. And really cool this one is because it's clear and it's a sound sheet. So the fact that we can get sound off of there is just amazing to me. So you need to put it on a flat surface like a record, or in this case we've got a piece of acrylic there. This is a platter mat. And then you're ready to go. I recommend using a more robust stylus for this. So I'm using the Concord DJ from Ortofon. This is a good record that you would want to play like on a suitcase player, something with a conical stylus, something with fairly low compliance, because these sound sheets, aren't going to give you the highest fidelity. They're more of an embossing versus a pressing, so the grooves aren't very deep. Plus, I would be hesitant to put an expensive stylus on here, especially one that was an elliptical tip, because you don't really want to, gouge up your record or your needle with this. I mean, you just kind of want to play it back on something a little bit more rugged. So a red tip stylus phono cartridge that's like a ceramic cartridge would be perfect, or one like this. It's got a rounded tip. So without further ado, let's go ahead and give it a listen.
I and my good friends at Gibson have developed in not only a new series of instruments, but an entirely new concept in guitar electronics.
That's Les Paul, by the way.
For years, I've worked to produce a multitude of distinctive guitar sounds. The hang-up was to obtain everything in only one guitar. Now, I'm not talking about gimmickry, I'm talking about the real McCoy. Authentic guitar sounds. The type of highs that can rip your ears off. The type of bass response that's clean and clear. Every note must be balanced and offer maximum sustainment. When you've got this, and then can adjust the guitar to produce modern synthetic sound, well, you've got it all. A guitar that can virtually reproduce any sound that you want. Just recently, Gibson introduced two such instruments, the Les Paul recording and the Triumph bass. By the brochure, you can see that they don't look anything like you've seen, and believe me, they don't sound anything like you've heard. Then again, maybe they do. Listen to one of my favorite guitarists, Bruce Bowler. Let's take the warm, romantic sounds of Mr. Johnny Smith.
The sound is amazingly warm and rich. Stereo, too. It's amazing. Look at this stylus jumping over this crease in this record. This is why you want to use a more robust stylus, because they can get bent, there can be creases, etc., etc.
Now let's move on to that great Wes Montgomery sound. With the flip of the switch, here's a very popular country sound. Into a more contemporary vein, this could very well be one of your favorite rock artists. How about a funky gut bucket sound? Flip out of phase position and experience this.
Funky gut bucket. That's a new one.
If you want to get highs, get a load of this. We could spend hours showing you the many tonal combinations on the Les Paul recording and Triumph bass, but I'm sure you'll agree that the previous examples give you a good idea of what can be accomplished. Again, this is only one guitar. Now, with the help of the independent treble and bass controls, the phase switch, the decade control, you can produce just about anything you want to hear. Be sure and listen to the other side of this record to hear the combination of the Les Paul recording guitar and the new Les Paul Triumph bass. Although you've heard familiar sounds, we would now like to show you the new and innovative sounds used in conjunction with the more popular sounds of today. If you're looking for identity in a new guitar or bass tonality, listen closely, because your sound is here. In closing, I'd like to say that I'm proud to be part of Gibson, and believe me when I say it's the best.
Wow. First of all, I'm surprised this is actually a two-sided record, which I did not realize. Interesting. So after playing something dirty